So my interest in finances began in about 1999. I was at West Point, and one of my teammates ended up getting injured. And I asked him what he was going to do after he was discharged from West Point. And he told me he was going to go to work for Merrill Lynch as a stockbroker. That was my first real experience hearing about someone actually going to work for them. So I had it in the back of my mind that that's what I wanted to do. But one of the things that I immediately noticed was that there were not many clients, there were not many financial advisors that looked like me and that came from the background that I came from. So it was very difficult for me to get clients. And the clients that I did get, you know, they were smaller. Normally you would have to have an account size of 150,000 and 250,000. So I had a lot of smaller accounts, teachers and people that I knew from church. So I ended up working for a smaller boutique investment firm. And within about 3 years, I became a hedge fund manager with them. But I still couldn't help the people that I grew up with. I couldn't go to my friends, I couldn't go to my family because none of them had the assets. However, I learned a lot about managing money. So I had this idea, what if we taught this to people even though they didn't qualify for these investments? That's the beginning of how Legacy Institute started. It came from me wanting to share what I learned with the people that I grew up with, and now they're implementing that in their portfolios. So you have income support coaching, which entails helping clients apply for SNAP, WIC, 10F, those types of benefits. We also have employment coaching. That's where if they want to become an entrepreneur, we will actually help them develop a business plan, help them finance their business. Also, if they're not looking to become an entrepreneur, they just want a job, then we will place them or find organizations that have positions within their skill set. So if they don't have the skills, then we will upskill them. We will train them generally at no cost to them. And then the final component is financial coaching, which itself includes 3 different things. We want them to improve their net income. So that includes decreasing their expenses or increasing their income, or improving their credit. And then the last thing is help them build their net worth. So we work with them on their balance sheet to reduce debt and increase in assets. And then if we can help them do those 3 things, they're gonna have a much better financial foundation for the future.
So with the Financial Opportunity Center, I was introduced to the organization, and meeting with Mr. Ceasar, we have been able to look at my personal income, my personal net worth, build my credit score, everything basically from building blocks. He takes it all the way down to ground zero just to kind of get the best idea for what I want my future to look like. So I aspire to have generational wealth. I want to be able to build a legacy for my family, and there's no better way to start than at the Financial Opportunity Center.
So Lifehouse is what we call it, and Lifehouse houses our life skills programs. And our life skills programs deals with the profit and loss or the budget for our clients. So we want them, one, to get better jobs. So for the Juicy Spot, it's a training program for those who want to have a future in restaurant and food management. Upstairs of the Lifehouse, we have Life Tech, which for those people who are interested in starting a career in IT, this is the place for them. So they can get their CompTIA A+ certification or Security Plus certifications, which will ensure them a career in the future that will pay them a living wage going forward. The customers of the Juicy Spot and the customers of Life Tech, we're providing them discounted things that are actually good for them. So Juicy Spot is a vegan restaurant, so we want healthy food, but you can get a meal for $5. And Life Tech, we're refurbishing these computers as a training program, but we're providing them to low income or low to moderate income households at a discount. So we do have a farmer's market and a community garden. It's called the Lufkin Urban Garden and Market. And the goal there is, one, community building. So we want to engage the community, get them more involved with one another. Also, we want to grow healthy, organically grown food. And we'll have farmers market days where we're offering the produce that we have. To make it more affordable and sustainable, we've engaged the Department of Agriculture, and we're now approved for SNAP. So we can offer our produce at a discount, but also using the SNAP program to pay for it. the future, what I envision is a financial wellness cooperative where you have multiple businesses actually paying attention to those people who are most vulnerable in our communities from a financial standpoint and working together to help lift them up. So it's about the community helping the community advance.